if you're not using AI in your e-commerce business, unfortunately, you're getting left behind. These days, you have the ability to do so much content production, save thousands on photo shoots. You can create AI agents to run specific parts of your marketing so you can do more with smaller teams. But it's only if you know how to leverage AI the right way. We just saved one client $50,000 a year by simply finding one AI tool that helps them do photo shoots and video work with AI. So in this video, I'm gonna break down my favorite 7 AI tools that we're using to scale e-commerce brands, including our own. Let's dive in. All right, let's dive into ChatGPT to show you how we build custom GPTs, how we train them, and then some of the use cases for it. So again, this is for Need Apparel, our brand that makes shirts that hide sweat. And we wanted to create this agent that can function as an extension of our team. So that means we've got to give it context. So what I'm showing here in the knowledge base is all the information that we gave it. We gave it our brand voice document. We gave it our investor pitch deck. We uploaded our top ad copy, email copy, all of our landing page copy. We then gave it quantifiable information. We gave it our financial data. We gave it information on orders, on customer behavior. And then one other big call out, we want it to function as a head of growth. So we uploaded how we grow companies. We wrote a book, we uploaded the book. We give it enough to where now it's dangerous in the sense that it can really give us some firepower from a growth perspective. What I want to show next is this in action. So what you see here are conversation starters. So ask yourself, what are those repeatable tasks you need done where AI can help? So for example, with us, email copy, ad copy, landing page copy. Also data analysis, maybe at a weekly or monthly basis with ad data or email data or customer service response. These prompts we've really fine-tuned and tested to make them repeatable and scalable. And to show that in action, I'm going to show you a prompt we use for writing copy. And one thing that we do that's a little bit different with our prompts is we have it interview us. So in this prompt, we put in the custom GPT, it says, who's the ad for? We say need. Do you want it to be for the brand or a specific product? We say for the brand. What platform? We said Instagram. And now it's showing all the copywriting frameworks that it uses to write copy. It asks if we're okay with that. It asks if we want 5 options. We say yes. And then it starts to pump out 5 different options for us to work with. And the reason why this is magical is this allows our marketers to not start from a blank page, but instead we're starting from the position of editing. And we know it's working because our marketers are now like, I don't even have to edit these. These are so good. And it's allowed one person to really have a huge impact on our brand and on our clients. All right, next up is CapCut. This is an AI video editing tool that helps give your team superpowers when it comes to not just editing video, but making AI generated videos that you can then embed in your video assets. This could be for ad videos, it could be videos you embed on your website, or for organic social. We've also found it's really good for making user generated content and making different edits. So let me show you some of the reasons why I really like this. So this can kind of replace your other editing tools because it has all of these other features that you can put into it from an AI perspective. Some things that we really like is the fact that you can come in and you can take existing videos and polish them up a little bit. You can also make AI generated stills or video components you add to it. You can even upload your existing images to turn those to videos or your user generated content. Well, it'll edit that. It also has good royalty-free AI music you can put on top of it, and it automatically reformats everything to be helpful by different platforms. And you can create different avatars, whether you create your own avatar of yourself or you can make one from scratch. You can choose gender, ethnicity, and different languages. And so I'll show you one application we did with this. It was actually a video we made where I cloned myself to make a video. And so here's the video. I'll put it on mute, but I cloned it and I do a voiceover on it. It then made all of these animations and graphics automatically with AI, and even did the music that's on the background of it. So this one, I would say there was a learning curve for our team to use it, but the things that we can do now that you used to have to pay thousands of dollars for, that we now get with this $99 a month subscription, is quite impactful. All right, this next one is going to blow your mind. It's called Boudica, and this is an AI photo maker that is ideal for anybody that is in consumer, where you have real people, you have fashion models that you need to really help showcase your product. It allows you to simply take a flat lay of your product, say it's a t-shirt or a dress, and put it on a model. And so I want to show you some of that in action. So this is the website that kind of shows some of those examples. So there's a few use cases. For example, you could put your shirt on in your bedroom and then you upload it, and then it'll change the background and the area where the photo shoot might be. You can even change the model that it's on. Same with flat lays. You can take your flat lays and now you can put them on a model and really dictate the kind of look and feel you want for it. You can put on a mannequin and allow it to feel like it's on a real person. And you can even turn static images into videos. And so for us, this one has been a huge unlock, and you see big brands that are using this as well. And so I'll show you some examples of that. With us, this was our flat lay, and we were able to put it on a model. We were able to put motion with it, so it feels very real. You can see how the shirt looks and moves and folds. This is super authentic, which kind of blew our mind. I'll even show on our website how we're using this kind of AI platform to help us with our photo shoots. This one has been a huge unlock by simply turning flat lays into beautiful e-commerce shots and editorial shots. This next tool is a powerhouse. This AI tool is Ripple, and it's specifically around email clients that are using Klaviyo and on Shopify. And this thing allows you to do so much. You can do email template design, you can write copy, you can schedule, you can do all your email automation flows. And so this is one that if you are limited on time and resources, but you know email can be a big part of your business because you have a product that has lots of recurring revenue, has lots of repeat customers, or you're doing lots of product launches and product drops, this one could be super helpful. Here's the website, and it kind of shows all the different things that it can do with smart segmentation and really thoughtful designs. And so what you do is you upload essentially your product catalog as you do a simple embed of your API from Shopify. And then it also pulls in your Klaviyo history. So it knows all of your historical sends, your content calendar, and what you do. So it can really help you. So I'm showing what we did with Neat. And the big thing for us was kind of creating templates using its AI template creator to get started before we would start calendaring things out. And so here's one we're kind of playing with as we're going after this golf persona, and it started to make the content for us. And what's really cool is it allows you to automatically edit it with AI. It gives recommendations on segments to use when doing email sends. And it's been super powerful. So for us, at the end of the day, the best part is that it just plugs straight into Klaviyo. You work in here, and then it deploys everything for you within your email tool. So one person can now run email from start to finish, do strategy, do copy, do design, do the analytics work. And it's only getting better, which is what I like about it. I think it's been around just a couple years. All right, so all of these AI tools are great, but they need to talk to each other. That's why I really like Zapier Central or Zapier AI. They connect everything. So you go from using AI tools that simply answer questions or give you an output to now you can use AI to complete a task from start to finish. So let me show you what we're doing with Zapier to help take away some of those tedious tasks to free up time to have a bigger impact. So you're probably familiar with Zapier. It allows you to have different tools talk to each other and send data back and forth. But now you can add a layer of intelligence where you can put essentially an AI prompt on top of it so you can create workflows. And so let me show you a use case that's been super helpful for us. So for example, we do lots of meetings in Zoom with our team. We then use Read AI to record those meetings. So we have the full transcript. Talk about what can you do with that context and that information to put into action. So let's say we have a meeting about our Q1 campaign ideas. We do the brainstorm, we have the ideas. What we now have is the ability to turn that transcript into a project management tool, into a task. So we basically mine the transcript from Read AI, it goes to Zapier, where we then have a simple prompt. And what we do with that simple prompt is ask it to, hey, based off the campaign idea, give us the overview, the goals, the key challenges, the metric for success, and the keynotes. So it takes all of that, it then puts it into a Google Drive document, and then we have an integration with our project management tool, Asana, and Slack to create the task and create the Slack. So basically, what does that mean? After these brainstorm meetings, we have a campaign brief that has been actioned in our project management tool, and we've notified the team that it's ready to begin. This is a tedious task that used to take someone, 30 to 45 minutes. Now it happens instantaneously. This one might be my favorite. This is Lovable. Congratulations, we are all software developers now. So Lovable allows you to create your own custom AI agents to do true marketing tasks. So I'm going to show you some of the custom AI agents we built from scratch to help us do the jobs that we no longer have to pay someone to do. Essentially, these are software tools we built with vibe coding. Let me show you. Okay, so here's Lovable. It has a very similar interface to ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, but now you can basically create software tools through simple text prompts, right? And so there's lots of cool stuff that has been built, but let me show you what we did. We reverse engineered it where we said, let's make a list of all the tasks that we have to do to grow our brand, and what are small agents, small pieces of software we could make to automate it away. So here's one. We call this the ad library finder, where you simply put in the email of your brand and you talk about competitors. It will then crawl the open API of the Facebook ad library, find your competitors and their top ads, so you can see it all in one view. This has been huge whenever we're coming up with ad ideas for our own brand. This is another one we made. We are constantly looking at our Shopify site from a conversion rate optimization perspective. How is it on mobile? How is it on desktop? How is it with page load speed? How is it with our value proposition? And so we have a framework of 177 things we look at when auditing a website. We made it into our own Shopify CRO audit tool. You simply put in your website URL, your email address, it'll audit your website and tell you what to improve, what to make better. This is something we used to have to pay people to do. Now we can get it done in 30 seconds. This one's a little less sexy, but it's probably the most impactful one. Whenever we're taking a new landing page live or new product page, we have to do a lot of QA to ensure the quality of the page. We're looking at on desktop, mobile, tablet, iPhones, Androids. We are now able to put in that URL of the new page and then get screenshots on all the different device types, so we can understand quickly, hey, is this ready to go live or not? And then the final one we made was kind of a joke, but we've actually used it. We have found that sometimes meme ads go really well. So we use Lovable to make a meme ad wizard. Basically, you put in your meme idea and it starts to generate ideas for you. All right, finally, we have Conductor. This is basically your AI-powered SEO partner. People are no longer just going to Google when they're looking for your potential solution that you have with your Shopify store. They're going to Gemini, Perplexity, ChatGPT, Claude. They're using AI. So you want to make sure you can be a part of those searches. It is a blue ocean opportunity right now. So the moves you make now could pay dividends down the road. So let me show you how we're trying to get ahead of it with Conductor when we're using it for our own brand need and for our clients. Okay, we're inside Conduct right now, and there's lots of things that you can do. You can create content, you can get insights on AI-based search, and you can do monitoring. So I really like the analysis from an AI search perspective and understanding what prompts you should be going after. One of the first things you want to do, though, is upload a lot of your competitors so it can have a 360-degree view of the landscape. So I went through that exercise where I put in some of our top competitors for need, and what it did is it started to pump out some of the top prompts that people are doing across the board on all those websites in the opportunity. So let me show you the export I got from this analysis. So right here's the raw export where you have the prompt, and here's the most important part. It shows you with the prompt what category it's in. Is it around, what's the intent? Is it someone looking to make a purchase? Is it someone that's looking to learn, or someone that's actually just looking to basically get a recommendation on something? So what I did is, after I got this export for Conduct, I essentially had Gemini analyze it. Of all of these prompts that people put in, which one would be good for people that have a high intent to buy or make a purchase? And so I was able to then mine this and like, okay, wow, people looking for moisture-wicking fabrics, people looking for sweat-proof shirts, people looking for clothing in hot weather, they have really high intent to buy. Whereas other prompts and queries, they're more about doing education. And then the exciting thing from there is I was able to take that analysis and start to figure out where I should focus my team. What education categories make sense because it's good top of the funnel? What purchase categories should we start to do? And the next thing I did is I then went into ChatGPT. I uploaded all the insights from Conduct and I said, give me my SEO brief for my team. And it started to pump out what we should be doing. So it's like, here's the biggest opportunities where you should focus, right? And so it shows we need to put up these pages: best sweat-proof shirts for men, us versus a competitor, sweat-proof shirts for work. Those have high intent to potentially buy. It then gave the on-page SEO recommendations for internal linking, the AI intent keywords to add, even how to structure the data on our website, looking at your FAQ, frequently asked questions schema, to put on those core product detail pages. This goes on, but this has been a huge unlock to start to capture the AI-based searches that people are doing that relate to our brand and our product. So you've seen the tools, but here's the thing. The tools do not fix a broken strategy. If your conversion rate is declining, your ads aren't profitable, adding more tools is not the answer. Just creates more complexity. That's where we come in. So if you're having issues with your conversion rate, ads aren't scaling, or you're just unclear on where to focus and you feel like you've hit a plateau, we can help diagnose those bottlenecks and fix them. So if you want to find out what's stopping your growth, click the first link in the description to book a free strategy call where we can diagnose what's holding you back, but hopefully give you a clear plan forward on how you can scale. So click the link below and book a call. And if you want to see what I've learned scaling to 8 figures after studying 100 plus brands, watch this next video. We'll break it all down, and I really hope you enjoy it.